Yeah. Another means to an end, and it's all ending for sure. I find myself on the side. I hate to be out to sea, but I'm not ready for sure. I've been ready for war. Find it hard to believe that.
All right, you guys, it's another episode of Wave Culture TV coming to you live and direct from Shot by Shot Studios. I'm your host, Jimmy, and I got a special guest here in the building today for you. My main man's here, Coast Wilde.
What up? I'm Coast. I'm a 26-year-old musician and model from Detroit, Michigan. I guess I'm here to talk about myself and how I became what I am or am always trying to become. Yeah.
All that and some more. All right, man. It's like, whew, we had to fucking reschedule this thing like 3 different times, bro. It's been coming, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for hanging in there with
I'm
us.
glad. Honestly, my bad too. You know, it just be like that. People be doing shit.
No,
Be
bro,
busy.
you're a busy dude. So I
Allegedly.
really appreciate your time here, man.
Ain't no thing.
I just recently, I try to prepare for these interviews as best as I can. So, I go through these social medias and stuff, and I stumbled upon like a big accomplishment, bro. Like I seen you on the Levi's campaign, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
like huge, bro.
Thank you, man. I got a global campaign with Jay Adams and an all Detroit team. Shout out to the city. It was me, Lanza, Jay, Zach Aggie from Eightfold, Darius Baber. I always say his name is Barber. I hate that I do that. I just like see it and I'm like, this word has to be it. It's not. Yeah, it was really dope. It was super dope. And I realized it was a global campaign like yesterday. I was like, oh
So what places are you like popping up, man?
So far I've seen it in New York, Chicago, like 12 Oaks Mall. It's just like in somewhere in every Levi's store.
That's lit.
And even cooler, I saw someone from the Apple Music campaign is also in it with me, my homie Kim.
Okay.
Shout out, congrats, man.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
I was like, oh shoot.
so how did that opportunity come across your doorstep?
I went to cast for Levi's like before quarantine. There was like an open public casting, so like everybody was there, and they liked me. They gave me like a little card. They're like, yo, you go to a Levi's store, you got 50% off. I was
Okay. All right. Did they like leave you with like some merch, like some cool stuff?
like, no.
Dang.
No, they took everything back because they kind of had to like hand tailor the stuff while we were there and
Oh,
have
wow.
it all edited. So I'm pretty sure the stylist had to return it all and get it back.
So you
to
guys
their
like had a
collection.
tailor on site then?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like literally fixing my pants like while the camera was rolling. Like,
Oh
in
yeah,
real
like
time.
that's like big time status.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
feel
yo,
me?
y'all got a budget.
Hey, but Levi's, man, we got a bone to pick, bro. I need my mans to be laced, bro. Like he should have the same Sherper jacket, that was in Black Panther.
I would
you
like the
feel me?
jacket. I'm not gonna front. I want that bucket hat
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It was pretty fresh. I was like, I don't dress like this, but I would dress like this.
Okay. So I know that you're also a musical artist, right? And
sir.
you just dropped a project. You want to talk
did.
about that for a minute?
Die Bad on all platforms now. Yeah, it was really like spontaneous. I made it. It's all produced by my homie Dean, and one song is by our friend Athenon. I think he mixed and mastered it. But we were trying to make an album like project for like a year, and we just weren't feeling it. Like I made like 100 songs over the summer probably, and I only liked like 8 of them. And I was like, all right. And we just hit
That's
each
the
other
process,
up,
though, the
and we
grind.
finally had enough frustration and shit built up to just knock it out in 2 days. But it was
Okay.
really nice. It was cool. You should listen to it. It's pretty honest. I think it's easy to not see a lot of who I am in it, but if you listen to it, you'll kind of get a feel for me.
Okay. So like, where can we listen to it at?
Anywhere. It's on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. If you're anyone that's not a rapper that's still on SoundCloud somehow, it's just us.
It's still some gems on SoundCloud,
It is,
bro.
and I fuck with my playlist heavy, but
feel
like
me?
niggas be like, no, it's just rappers on here. Like, there's no one else anymore, guy.
Okay.
But yeah, you
okay.
can find it anywhere.
So, like in your creative like pursuits, like have you always like gravitated towards like music or modeling, or how did you arrive to this?
I didn't
mix?
think I would be a model for sure. That was super random, and it it really came out of me trying to brand my music. I got a manager when I first, like, after I got a couple shows and we was really trying to figure shit out with my group, I got a manager and he was like, yeah, you got this song, like 25,000 plays, but nobody knows who the fuck you are because there's nothing else to support it. So I really started taking pictures out of that, and I just kind of got lucky. Like, I ended up in a Macy's ad because of Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Okay.
Another Detroit photographer, super dope. Just did some cool shit with whitebuffs.com. But I had this scar on my face from college. I used to like get super turned up. And it would like interest people at my job and shit, and people would just be like, yo, man, I want to take some pictures of you. And it turned into what it is from there, for real. It was pretty lit.
They say Tyson Beckford got discovered on the New York Park bench in Central Park.
Yeah, it can happen, for real.
You feel me? It can happen.
If you was in the right city and you had the right face or just caught somebody's eye the right way, your whole life could change all the time. So.
Man, and like, do you think that plays a part in like manifesting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Like, because, all right, even if you look super unique or a certain way, if you're not in the city with the infrastructure to make people like see you and think, oh, this is advertisable, or this person like could be used for this. If that's not what's on the people's mind, then nobody's gonna think to give you that opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who are like some of your favorite collaborators in the city to work with?
Definitely my homies. I love working with Escada. I love working with Levis.
Okay.
I miss Josh because he's in Portland now, but working with Josh is awesome. He actually produced Pager for me.
Okay.
As far as like the mixing and the mastering and making it really sound the way it does. And the beat was made by Nova Blue. I like Alt Nubian.
Okay.
I like Degenerate. I really fuck with everybody I fuck with.
That's what's up.
Working with Jay Adams is the shit though, because Jay always makes sure you do some crazy shit you weren't expecting. Like,
that's
like, oh yeah, bro.
That pulls you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like
challenges you.
Like, he really has been behind a lot of like my more professional or bigger things. Like I had a glasses shoot. Damn, it's made in Flint and it's all made out of recycled plastic. It's Article 1. It's Article 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really tight. But I had never done anything like that. Like the short film that went with it and just the way it all was, I was like, wow.
Okay.
So, yeah, honestly, I would be naming like all of my Instagram if I was sitting here talking about everybody.
All right, so you mentioned some of your close friends, Escada and Thalmus. Like,
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet? Like, you got a crazy story behind that?
Not really, honestly. I started hanging out with Lexi, who was my personal photographer for a long time, and is also a big part of how I got here, because she like was the person who did my Puma stuff, and like it really a lot of me learning how to model and take pictures for real was centered from that. But hanging out with Lexi, she already knew them, and I ended up going to the same events as them more often than not. So one day we just was like all at a house party. I think it was on the east side of some house that always has big parties, and it's like a pretty big ass house and shit. But Josh and me were standing by this bottle, and we were both just looking at it, and he was like, bro, if I take this bottle, you want to drink it? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, yeah, let's do that. And we did that. I took a picture with Thalamus, and we was all hanging out the next day.
All right, that's what's up.
Some real delinquent shit.
I feel it. It seems like your styles complement one another.
I would say so, because we're all kind of like, hey, fuck it. But we're also like, okay, we do need to get this done. So.
That's what's up. Somebody to encourage you to be on bullshit, but then get your bullshit together.
That's what friends are for.
You feel me? That's what's up. I like your fit, by the way. It looks like
thanks,
some custom
man.
stuff here.
Okay, so my shoes are by Escada. They were platform shoes, but I was walking around in the winter with them, so the paint or the glue kind of like was just fucked up, and I shouldn't have did that, but it happens. These are from Lost Ill, and these are It's Okay jeans. These are made here. I actually bought this last night at the Detroit Clothing Circle, thank you. At the Detroit Clothing Circle pop-up. And this is also
Carbon
made here.
Studios?
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out to Flynn at Carbon Studios. Shout out to Detroit Clothing Circle.
My boy Vince.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got this last night. I think this is actually also made in Michigan. I'm not entirely sure where Zach lives though, but it's called Nothing Brand USA. It's pretty tight.
Okay. And what about the glasses? Like,
I made the glasses myself
oh,
because
okay, a craftsman too.
I am stupid, and I broke the sides like in the car, and I was like, I need glasses.
Hey, that was ingenuitive though.
Thank
you,
you,
feel me?
man.
How you put that together though?
Sucks under a mask though.
Okay.
Is the worst.
Okay.
Cannot.
Is there anyone that you see yourself wanting to collaborate musically with, like anybody in like the industry that you would like, oh my God, I'd die to be in the studio with them?
Man, I keep saying this in every interview. I would really love to go make a song with Dominic Fike.
Word?
That would be super tight.
Okay.
I would love to make a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And I think I would love to go to the studio with Lil Uzi. I just feel like that'd be really a weird experience. Like, we wouldn't have to do
I feel
music.
like Uzi be turned in the studio.
I don't know
like, I can't,
what the fuck
you
he
feel
be
me?
on, but I feel like whatever we do that day might change my life, even if it's nothing. Like, like niggas would go to the studio and be like, bro, let's get our nails done. I'm like, bet. Bet. Let's go right now.
So what do you think about like the diamond he put in his forehead though?
That was wild.
That's like extra wild, bro.
It was extra wild, but that makes sense to me for him. Like, that's some shit that seemed like he would go do.
Bro, he wanted to be Vision so bad.
That Infinity Stone and his shit. That was a wild way to spend some money.
Bro.
Like, hey, dog,
it's
I
a
found
weird
this
flex,
crystal.
but okay.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever works for you. I mean, he fucking with JT, so see, it must be working. The hood loves it, apparently.
Indeed. Oh, okay. So 313 Day was yesterday.
Yes,
like,
sir.
did you do anything crazy for that?
No, we went to, actually, I guess the photo shoot was really good. I shot with Tifadelic Media, and it was like, she had the makeup artist like paint half of my face as like a skull and stuff, and we had this mesh shirt. It was really sick. It was super dope. It's gonna be tight.
Do you have any excited up and coming projects that you're working on, or anything exciting coming up?
Okay, so I got a mixtape with Swoozie coming out. I think we're gonna call it Dolphin Rangers because he has the dolphin on his name. I don't know where the Rangers come from. There was like 5 of us there recording, so maybe it's a Power Rangers reference. I don't really know how it's got works, but we're working on the art for that, and we're gonna get that out in like the next probably month or 2. It's only gonna be like 5 or 6 songs, but I really like this type of music. Like, it's personally the stuff I like to listen to a lot at home, so I'm excited to put it out.
So do you think that you fit into like any specific like genre for real, like with your music?
I would just say alternative, because I have to put that on the end of everything and be like, alternative hip hop, alternative R&B, alternative rock and roll, maybe punk.
And it's crazy that I feel like you have to do that, because I just think like, you know, the roots of hip hop is just like taken a little bit from like everywhere.
Everything.
So it's like you're just putting your own spin on it.
Yeah, facts. But I feel like it's all been like just for the sake of putting it together in a way that it can be categorized with other music. It's like had to develop its own super mainstream genre and offshoots. So I guess it's just like a part of the growth of the spectrum, fucking medium form.
I think the
whatever
medium,
word I forgot
me?
there.
Just the genre overall just like encompasses so many things. So now they want to be specific and say, oh, you're doing this type of hip hop.
Plus, otherwise they can't like award you for it the same way as other music and stuff. I get it. It's like a part of it being like inclusive. So,
Was it like a big struggle getting like your music up on like streaming services and stuff?
Actually, no. That's super easy now. It's been super easy for like at least 5 years. Like, before, you kind of had to like find a promoter guy or somebody that had the Apple Music plug, but that wasn't too hard. It only cost like $30. And now there's like streaming services like DistroKid and United Masters and shit like that. So it's Bandcamp has always been pretty easy to upload.
So it's like easier just to be like an independent artist these days.
In that sense of just being able to put stuff out when you want, as you want, yes. In the sense of it having the boost that a company would give you to like promotion and fronting money and pushing streams, I mean, not really. Because if you're independent, you're working against all of the people in the industry and competing with all the people outside of it who already have a foothold where you'd like to gain traction. So it's an uphill battle for the most part unless you have a really great fucking way to go about it.
Okay. Would you see yourself ever signing with like a label?
It depends on the deal.
Okay.
Always, like, I wouldn't mind per se, but if it's not gonna like let me live my life the way I want to and do things the way I want to, I'm not fucking with it.
All right, ideal situation. This is a dope deal. Like you can be with
Ideal
a camp.
situation, I get like an advance. There's no fucking crazy interest on it. I'm not being entirely like, I don't mind them wanting it to be released like a certain way with a certain amount of promotion and shit like that. That's fine, but I have to have the final say on like what goes and what makes it and what doesn't, because otherwise you get caught in people being like, oh, well, I see the marketing this way and how it'll hit this way, and you're like, that's cool, but nigga, as a whole, that's not how I want it to be perceived or projected.
Exactly.
So that's not gonna work.
Exactly. Got to be able to tell your own story. That's what's up.
It's like that's the only thing with me. I'm not really into like having a bunch of restraints to be fit into one fucking specific spectrum at the cost of like me getting everything across I want to do.
Right. That's important. That's called artistic integrity. You feel me?
Finally got that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I've immensely enjoyed your stay here today, man. Like, thank you so much for like stopping
problem,
by,
man.
bro. Like,
Glad to be
anything
here.
you want to tell the folks before you leave, man?
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Indeed. So I'm gonna fucking kick over this camera. No, that's expensive.
That would
I
been
can't
crazy.
replace it.
That would have been wild as hell. It would have went viral. 100% of them might. That's
All right,
it.
man. This is another episode of Wave Culture TV. We have my boy Coast Wilde stopping through. I'm your host, Jimmy, and see you next week.
Yo, this shit would never end. I can't be no Peter Pan. Gotta grow to be a bigger man. I was better off a Parker then. I would take it every day. No scraping off a part of them. Treat them like my blood go to war. I sorted in. And I ain't from the squad of them. No, this other shit is evident.